Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I want to talk a little bit about Prelude to Axanar, the 4 Years' War, a fan-funded prologue to an upcoming fan-funded feature-length film set within the Star Trek universe, and it is just all kinds of awesome sauce. I'm uber excited for this sucker, and if you consider yourself even remotely a fan of Star Trek, especially the original series era and sort of precursor slightly to that, you're going to want to check this out and have a ball with it. I'll be linking it in the description below. You know, seeing the people behind this sucker, as well as the love and dedication and the special effects being poured into this, it's very easy to see how they managed to go beyond their crowdfunding goal, reaching over, I think, $100,000 as of the time of this recording, and I just can't wait to see this. You know, it's basically taking place in one of the most sought-after time periods for me as a fan of Star Trek in the Star Trek canon, the timeline essentially between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. That is the Klingon Wars era, you know, essentially taking place after the Romulan Wars, which is another most sought-after time period that has yet to be seen on screen, and I'm holding out hope for the future that we will one day get to see it. What I love about this production is that time period, slightly precursor, as I say, to the original series, and featuring as a headlining character Garth of Izar from the original series episode Whom Gods Destroy, which we learn in that episode, you know, after his mind had broken at a later point in his life, and he had been taught a sort of metamorphosis to heal his body, and he had become very homicidal and such like that. We find out from Kirk he looked up to this guy. This guy was kind of the precursor captain going out exploring, and he was integral in the Klingon Wars, bringing that war and all those battles to an end with the culmination at Axanar. And that's what this story is going to be about. And Alec Peters, the guy they have playing Garth, of course, very much resembles the original actor from the original series. So I'm really excited about that. I like when they can get somebody who looks relatively similar to the characters we know and love, and are very interested about. You know, Garth was a character that was very mysterious and very scary, and there's just a lot of intrigue left over with that character for something like, you know, basically his role in the wars to be something that was required reading in the academy for young cadet Kirk. That says a lot about this particular event that will be depicted in the final film. And the prologue itself is done very much in a historical framework, you know, basically gathering together the main players of what will be the finished production at a point post that timeline, and all sort of reminiscing and recollecting this momentous point in Star Trek history at Axanar. I mean, you have such names as Richard Hatch in this sucker, Tony Todd, Kate Vernon, the beautiful Kate Vernon, J.G. Hertzler, and Gary Graham, who is actually going to reprise his role of Saval from Enterprise. Just, I get giddy. I get goosebumps with all those names, all those faces being involved. Richard Hatch is actually playing the sort of chief Klingon warrior and villain in this piece, Karn, or Karn the Undying, as he's known, and adding to that long lineage of awesome Klingon characters like Kang, Kor, Koloth, Krug, Chang, Gorkin, Worf, you know, Martok, and Gowron. And this entirety, you know, looking at this piece just gives me goosebumps. It's like, why haven't we seen something like this before? You know, this is kind of falling in line with even one of the things I talked about in a previous video. One of these sort of series outlooks I would love to see as a new TV series for Star Trek, and now we're going to finally get something very close to that in a feature-length fan-funded film. It's so awesome. I can't even begin to tell you. Just go watch it. Really, just take the time, go watch it. Come back, comment below, or as a video response, tell me how excited you are for this sucker. And yeah, otherwise, I hope this video finds you well. And I'm going to go watch it again because, damn. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Peace.